Hi, welcome to Takumi Go. This video will introduce the logic and theory of approaching the 3-3 corner. The 3-3 corner is the most territories-oriented way to control a corner, comparing to the komoku or to the star. Most of the joseki of approaching the 3-3 is very simple. There is also one more thing. If you didn't research a lot about the 3-3 joseki, it's okay to not approaching. Because comparing to the komoku, we usually don't want to let the komoku to get a corner enclosure, because this will become a very good shape. But in the case of 3-3, if 3-3 want to play one move to get a corner enclosure, the shape is not as good as the komoku counterpart. For example, there is approach here, or there is also tetsuji like this one, to make the 3-3 corner over-concentrate. So, it is less urgent or less valuable to approach a 3-3 corner comparing to a komoku corner or a star corner. And you can see that, comparing to a komoku, there is a clear direction of approaching or corner enclosure. A 3-3 corner is similar to the hoshi or the star. They don't have a specific direction of approaching. So there are 3 ways to approach the 3-3 corner. Similar to the hoshi counterpart, you could approach on the left hand side, approach on the left hand side, and play a 3-3 invasion. When you approach a 3-3 corner, you could again approach from the right hand side, approach from the left hand side, and you could also play this shoulder hit. As a result, when you approach a 3-3 corner, usually you will have a specific intention. If you approach from the right hand side, maybe you want to develop the right hand side. And if you approach from the left hand side, maybe you don't want the whites to make a moyo on the left hand side, and you think the left hand side is more valuable. And if you approach at point C, that means the shoulder hit, then you probably want to get an influence. So that's the basic logic of approaching the 3-3. Now let's take a look at some variations. Here, after the shoulder hit, white may consider playing other moves except of point A or point B. But point A and point B would be the best choice for the white. For example, if the white choose to play this knight move, the white could not get good result, because after black block, white play here and black extends. This result is similar to a 3-3 invasion, but at this moment, white did not play the knight move, but play a diagonal move here. This move is not a good move, so this variation would not be a good result for the white. A jump is obviously a bad choice too, because after the push and cut, the black could capture a stone through the ladder, and the corner is very small. Corner only contains a few points, and it could not comparing to the black influence of the black stones. If the ladder is not good, it's also very easy for the black stones. For example, the black may play a band here. If the white play the move, then black could just hit and press and play an extension. Very easy choice, and the black is good. If the white play the extension, the black could cut here too. Even the ladder is not good, the black could start a fight here, because there are some center around the b4 or b5, and the corner only have a very few points. The black could fight. Some people may also consider this move. This move is asking for the black to block this way, then when the white climb here, this move become a good point. That helps the whites to develop the edge and also preventing the black to become strong. However, black could block this way, and after this variation, this become a simple 3-3 invasion joseki. The position of this move is a bit strange. We don't know what this move is trying to do after black played the repincer. And if white try to play this kind of move, the white is trying to start a fight. If the black play the hane, white may cut here to start a fight. However, black could simply extend here. The more the black extend, the stranger this move looks. As a result, black could also be satisfied with the result. Normally, white will climb, and black have two choices, point A or point B. Point A is more focused on the value of the edge, and point B is more focused on the value of the center. After black play point A, white will usually play point A, although point B or C is also acceptable. But if the whites play the point B and point C, that will return to the 3-3 joseki. But usually, people would think point A would be a more comfortable choice. And after point A, black will play the band, white will play the knight move, and black will play an extension. Here, black may consider to play this move, but this will be an outdated joseki. The reason is that the whites get the territories very happily, and the black influence usually is considered not as valuable as the white territories. If the black want to control the center, the jump may be a better choice. White again have two choices, point A or point B. Point A is a wedge, strengthening the corner and also trying to break the shape of the black. After this variation, black could consider play a knight move here, or a simple cornet. They are all matter of choice. It is very free. The cornet will be a more solid shape, and the knight move will be a more efficient shape, and trying to control the center in a more fast way. They are matter of taste. And no matter what the black play, white could choose to get out from point A or point B, so the whites could get assets on both sides. And as a result, it's also acceptable for the whites to tenuki now. If white tenuki, whites could still get one side. So you can see, the 3-3 joseki is very simple. And the effect is also very obvious. One side get the territories and another side get the influence. This claim is a move that more value the left hand side. The best choice for the black is tenuki now. Maybe play some extension here. The reason is that there is an old joseki here. That black hits here, letting whites to capture this and black connect. But this again is a bit outdated joseki. The white's territories is more satisfied than the black's influence, as the whites get the center. So normally, we don't want to play this now, we would like to play a tenuki. In the future, black could consider playing a point A or point B or anything else. But just be careful, don't try to push here. Some Q players may like to push here, but this is a trap. After white wedge, dividing the black stones, the fight would be very difficult for the black. The black could not manage both sides. So these are the basic joseki of the approaching the 3-3. Remember, don't try to block here. Some Q players would like to block here, but letting whites to play this hane is not acceptable. After black play this, whites could play a double hane and then connect. Why the white is more satisfied? Because the white shape is better, the whites could surround the territories in a more efficient way, and there is an obvious defect for the black stones. The peep here. For example, if the whites peep here, the black try to play the pincer, then the whites could play the hane, and the black could not divide the white stone. And also, if black try to play an extension, The shape is worse than the white. There is some kind of shoulder hit, making the black very uncomfortable. Similarly, if white play one more move, black should still extend or play a jump. Black should not block here, letting the white play this hane. This is still very uncomfortable. In the 3-3 invasion joseki, after this, black will play a hane. We won't tenuki now, because this is very big. And letting the white play here, white could get a lot of territories, and this move also affected the black's development a lot. There are also some similar joseki, for example, in the Komoku joseki, when the white play here. White will not tenuki now, letting the black to play this hane. This is just too valuable. And if white play one more move, this is still very valuable. But after many moves, the hane will become less and less valuable. But usually, when there are only 2 stones, it is very valuable to play a hane on the 4th line. As a result, after the shoulder hit, white play here, and black could consider getting the edge by point A or getting the center by point B. There is also one thing to note. As this is a very basic joseki, there is a traditional theory that if the white wants to play a knight move on the left hand side, they will climb on the right hand side. That means they will climb on the different side. If the white want to play a knight move on the right hand side, then the white will climb here and then play a knight move. And black play the band and letting white to play the knight move here. This is also one of the reasons why the old joseki the black may play here, because they want to prevent the white to play a knight move here. This makes sense, but after we have AI, we have the conclusion that playing this move is a bit inefficient. And I think if the black don't want the white to play a knight move here, then the best way is not approaching by the shoulder hit and directly approach from the right hand side. Now let's talk about the approach on the right hand side or the left hand side. There are many points to choose. Point A, point B, point C, and point D. I have checked the AI. The 4 points are very similar in terms of the win rate at this point, so you may choose them freely. The logic is easy. Point A is on the 3rd line and is the nearest to the corner. So when black play this move, black need to consider one thing. In the future, it will be more easy for the white to play an invasion, as the black stone is too near to the white influence. But in general, the 4 choices are similar. This is more about matter of taste to choose which point is better. And the response of this kind of approach is also very easy. The white may again choose from A, B, C, D to play a move to strengthen the corner and to surround the territories around the corner. The reason to play a move around the corner is because the pincer is not very effective. As the characteristic of the 3-3 point is the position of this stone is very low. That means it's not a stone used to fight, but a stone used to surround the territories. If the white tried to start a fight, the black could press down the white very easily and to play some kind of counter-attack. Then playing the pincer become less meaningful. We usually don't think it's very meaningful to play a pincer against the approach stone. Of course, it always depends on situation. If the situation is that the right hand side is very valuable, the white should throw in to play an invasion, not letting the black to further develop the right hand side, then of course we should play the invasion. But normally in the opening, playing a defensive move to surround the territories around the corner would be considered as more efficient. In the next move, if the black play with rare, then the white could start pincer and trying to attack the black stone. If the black play a move here, then the white could consider playing one more move to surround the territories. The white could surround the territories, indeed I would say quite happily. And as a result, it's also quite fun to play a free point. So this video introduced the basic josekis of the free point and also some logic and theory behind it. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please click a like and see you next time.